Going live, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's be live. So, welcome to part 2 today. Yes, we're in the afternoon now, I'm awake. My name's Blades, and this is brought to you by Amber Skies, the future of 3D networking, because nobody else seems to be. So, I've got the chat up, let's say hello. I might get this finished today. Well, some of it finished today. Might do. Other users. Have I got that sorted yet? No. Doesn't look like it. We've got the clear rectangles. Yeah. Oh, thank you, phone, for telling me I'm online. Yeah, we've still got this red blob here, so let me just welcome people as they file in the door. Welcome to day 15. Indeedy. There we go. Oh, day 15, part 2, to be really exact. Yeah, this other users thing is bothering me now, isn't it? I've got it here. This other user. Other user. Why can't you find it? Is it because it's not defined? Ah. There you go. Now it's happy. That's the code I was given. We need to get the other users somehow. Right, we've got the 2 rectangles. Yeah, but we need the positions. We need it here. Yeah, prepare display 2D. We need it here. Right, so it's held in here on the update. We are putting these other users into users, aren't we? Yeah, we are. I'm not liking the stars at all. I'm gonna come off the stars for now. For reasons. Just not liking it because I have this up here and I know they're going to disappear. And I just don't really want this up here. Well, we're not deleting them, see? I already knew I didn't want them. Alright, so that's the initializer. There. So after the initializer, this needs to be initialized into the other side for initial positions. So yes, we can do that. But what we need is these as 1 and 2. Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking about it. It's starting to come to me. It's starting to come to me now. I know how to do it. I'm just wondering how easy it's going to be done. Let's go through all of these and change them over, which I'm not bothered about. At least it gives me big red marks for them, so I can find them easy. I don't have to wonder where they are. Right, initialization. It has to be initialized. This thing that I'm going to need. And this thing I'm going to need is going to be called a vector. And that comes in like that. And here we are going to have an std vector of users. That'll do. And we're going to call it users. No, we're not. All users. There you go, because that's what it is. It's all users going here. So we need that one there. There's course system.h finalize, so it's all users. Right, let's start it up. La 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 la. Okay, we just push it back every time it's done, don't we? Yeah. So, underscore all users dot pushback, and it's user. That's that one. Now initialization's only done once, so that's easy. Dot pushback, and that's going to be underscore other users, or other user. In this case it's singular, I didn't realise that. Right, at that point it becomes available. So in the main system application, back to our application now, we'll have to get it. Hash include, and it's going to be a vector. And we've got course system, but we're going to need to include for the other thing, aren't we? Yeah, which is this one here. Copy, and it can go at the end. Oh, no it can't, it has to go before them. Yeah, that's the right way around now. And course system, copy U into here. Why is there so much space here? Because I removed so much. Oh dear. There we go. Now I'm going to need that. And we're going to have to go into course system.h. Do that. Get all users. And that will be return underscore all users, semicolon space. There we go. Okay, that's the thing now. We can do it. I also need that to come through to display. There we go. And it's going to have to come in. Does it matter at initialize? Display. Who's using this information? You're not. You're just doing rectangles. So it's here. Okay, something didn't quite go right there. That's okay. Yeah. I don't actually think we need to keep hold of this. Render. No, I'm not going to keep hold of it. I also don't think I need these two either. What am I using them for? Convenience by the looks of it. Where are the users used? There. And there. Hold on a minute. So if I were to just, for instance, take that out just for a second, thank you, and then have a look, where would we get the red squigglies? We get 3. 1, 2, 3. That's interesting, because then we need it in prepare. Yeah, it's in prepare then, isn't it? Cut. Paste. So it's in the right place at least now. Yeah, we'll move it to prepare. And let's see what happens if we prepare it rather than render it. So that gives us that. What are we actually using it for now? Okay. Okay, so that's wrong. Okay, yeah, I can do it. If all users dot size is greater than 1. Then we can use m underscore other user equals all users 1. I don't need an if ready. I just need to know there's a user. And here, before we do this, is we just say m underscore user equals all users 0. It's as simple as that. That can be made into a for next loop now. For as many users as you want. If they exist. Coffee. Well, that went well. All we have to do now is supply that. And we can supply that from our application now. So our application should have a red dot somewhere about here-ish. There it is. Prepare, and it's going to be core system m underscore core system arrow get all users. There we go. That'll satisfy that. Alright, so that gives the users from the core system into all users, but we have to keep updating it. That's the trick now. Right, so you're done. Will you update? Again, that copy. No, it isn't, is it? It is m other users. Dot ready. Yeah. That works still. Not changed. That'll render everything, won't it? In the right rectangles. 0 and 1. 0 and 1. Push back, push back. Yep, looking good. Wow. That will initialize Bob. It'll be that fast, it'll be initialized before he knows it. Poor Bob. Hey, I'm alive. Whoops, I've been initialized. So that's not going to matter, is it? About the delay. Here it matters, though. If message type equals blah 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 blah, we carry on, and we just put here we put, oh, it's M user anyway, isn't it, at this point? Yeah. Dot position y. Okay. So M all users 0 equals no, it isn't. It's dot pushback. And it's m underscore user, like that. And that is m underscore all users dot pushback. I need that erase thingy again, don't I? Yes, I do. Pushback other user. Yep, that's the one. What was it? What was it last time that I used? It was in display, wasn't it? About the rectangles here. Dot clear. That's the one. Well, we need that thingy again. A dot clear here. Underscore all users dot clear. Reason being is that we will always be in the first one and everybody else will be in the next ones. Because of the way it's been done. That's cute. I'll put spacing in there. Okay. Looking good. All users gets brought out and placed into here in display 2. Here. It continues through, updates the areas. And M user. It updates M user and other user. Yeah, that works alright. We push it back and store it in core system and we pull it out in display to use. And it's not needed here again because it's already given. Is ready. Is that actually done? Yes, it is. It's there. We never do our is ready, do we? There we go. Do it now. Right. I think I'm happy with that. All we need to do is be able to get the information. You're okay, you're alright. Currently, we are safe, I think. You're okay. You're alright. You're looking okay now. Test build on display 3D. Go. Will it work? Ooh. Wow, one error. And what was the error? Does anybody see in here what the here we go. Undefined reference to MMO display 3D, display 2D, shut down display 2D. On application 95. Undefined reference, undefined reference, undefined reference. Does that mean I didn't include it? That could be a simple mistake on my behalf. Okay. And what do I put in here? Return 0. Something's not working here somewhere. Alright, let's start at the top here now. In function, MMO display 3D. Application. Undefined reference to MMO display core system. Have we not got the right things in? Yeah, okay. Oh, that's better. I can see now. Application line 20. MMO display 3D. MMO display 3D. Everything should be in MMO display 3D. Yeah. Don't normally get that wrong. Okay. Application line 20, please. Core system, new core system. CORESYSTEM. Undefined. Interesting. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. It doesn't exist. Yay! Ah, Blades, you're a Muppet. No, Muppet's the cat. Darn it. So, sauce we're using, aren't we, today? Yes, we are. Sauce. Let's have some of Blades' sauce. SOURCE. We'll have core. And we'll have a CPP, please. Core system. And after that, we will have some more saucy sauce. I'm in a good mood today, don't know why. Can you tell? It's because we're so far along the track now that I know it's finished. Display. So we've only got to hook it up and that's it, it's done. Automatic. Display 2D. Display 2D. .cpp. Anything else? No, we've already got application, haven't we? Yeah, good old application. Okay, saucy it up. Let's get that daddy source out here now. Am I too far away from London? I was asked that yesterday. Yes, I am. I'm far away from London. Can't you tell by my accents? Plural. Cool. Nobody will ever guess where I'm from, don't worry. Core system. Plus COR in. Ooh. COR in. .h. And we'll put the extra sauce in as well for our display. I try and keep these in alphabetical order, just like it does over here. That way it's easy for me to find out whether I've missed something or not. Well, it was pretty obvious this time. It just wasn't there. Display 2D.h. There we go. I think that's everything now. If we add that in, do you think it's going to be happier? Probably not. Oh, it worked. Oops. GUI, no thanks. Display. Run. crashes up. Constructed. Where's my screen? Did I forget to make a window? Probably did, actually. I have UDP, yes, for the network. I've got the core system, and then I've got the display 2D, and then the application last. That's correct. UDP should be first, because core system gets called first, and that creates UDP. Okay. But there's something missing, like a window. And this can't work without a window, can it? Not detected, yeah. Loaded symbols. Blah-de-blah. Blah-de-blah-blah. And lots of threads. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, where's our window? Anybody remember what I did with it? Let's have a look. Is it in core? Because if it is, it's in the wrong place. Okay. We initialize SDL here. Okay, so initialize SDL, and then we come on to a display, which has a window. With a window title. Sorry about this. I'm going to have to put an error in here. Window failed. I can't even spell failed or fail. Is that how you spell it? Looks like it. I put a lot of dots there so I can see it. And semicolon. Okay, we'll run it again. No, he didn't fail. Everything gets constructed and it just stops. Okay. Weird. Does it come out of the program? Didn't check. Darn it. No, it's here. So, back to our application. See what it's up to. Our application is not doing things correctly. Right, yeah. Has initialized equals initialize app. Initialize app, core system and display. I've got to put another one out. It's these blooming if statements. They just make things grow. Core system failed. Oh, it's me. 0. Oh, well, I've written it, so I'll leave it. That's why it's not getting there. Okay. Wait. Info window failed. It's here. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. Oh, it closes down, though, quite nicely. Ooh. Right, so our window's not working properly. Glad I put it in now. I wouldn't have known otherwise. I would have thought the window was working. It obviously is not, as I'm getting a window failed message. So it's not doing this. And again, same thing again as before, equals 0. Exactly the same mistake twice. So let's go through my programs and have a look at has initialized. Make sure there's none others lurking in the background. Not there. If initialize, yeah, return, blah, 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 less than 0, that's correct. Im is running, takes over, comes down here, shut down. You see, I did it right here. God. Display, you're okay now? Yeah, core system. It's that one as well. That'll get us UDP better. Okay, so there's that one we've caught. It's my bad, actually, because I was expecting... I kept thinking it was a boolean, and it isn't. It's an int. We're returning ints all the time. We're looking for 0, so it's a failure. So we should be putting not in front of all of these to get these to work, but you can't, because it could be -1. If you have a look at SDL in int... Oh, doesn't even tell us now. But if it goes to -1, it means it's failed in such and such a place. I could put the else in, but can't be bothered. Message type equals 2. Yeah, just looking at if statements. If statements look better. Oh, let's try again. Hey! MMO game, 2D, 3D, little bloke in the middle. That's me. That's Bob. Hello, I'm Bob. I can tell the game's not running because if the game's running and it's active, he appears here in this area. So that means the server's not running, which is correct. And if the server was running, it wouldn't matter. Alright, display 2D destroys first. That's correct. UDP network second. That's correct. Core system destroyed next. That's correct. An application last. That's correct. They've actually destroyed and shut down. UDP network, you say shut down. And we say destroyed. Oh. It's okay. I don't care. There we go. Done. Oh. We're listening on 20. We should be getting the information in from 20. Are we actually getting the information? I didn't even check. So let's have a look in core systems. We take the message type. We get the raw data. And we read the raw data. And everybody's happy. And we keep reading the raw data until everybody's happy. And it's all stored in all users. And everybody's happy. And that transfers over as we just done at the beginning of this. So, finished. And that's EU. day 15, isn't it? Day 15, that's display in 2D finish, well, sorted, and dry run looks good. Might not be, don't know. There we go, that's in prototype 2, yep. There you go, prototype 2. Little wheelies, go, go, go. Thank you. You're saved. Okay, now comes the fun bit. Yeah. Whoops. That was the wrong thing to click, wasn't it? Yeah. Right. Okay, let's get this up. Minecraft voxel 2D ambient occlusion and shadows. It's front to back, it's layered. Shadows, up to you whether you want to use normals or just colorations on things darker. But things which, I think ambient occlusion means the occlusion of things in the background by that 2D. Yeah, you just use your screen like a depth buffer and start with the bottom layer, work your way up, and the front layer overlaps everything. Like you would do in a painting. Like you would do on here. Okay, so still on day 15. Godfathers, we've got a big tick there. No change in implementation. I stuck to that. To do done. Right, lovely. Get rid of that now. I've had a look at Minecraft, or thought about it. I haven't had a look at it, I just thought about it. Righty, righty. What are we on now? Black, bubbly, burpy liquid. That's what we're on now. Come over here, you. Oh, lovely. Oh, look, my video preview's gone all black with the mouse pointer on it again. If I move the microphone a little bit, pull the slide tray out and sit up. There we go, part 2. We're actually on it now. What have we got? We have got a GUI data network, don't matter there, already done. GUI to server to display. That's what we've got. So we have this. We have one program here. We have another program here. And we have display. Now we can choose what display to use. 2D, 3D, whatever. At the moment, we're going to use 2D with Bob to experiment with. Make sure he moves around and we can get a second Bob going like we could 2 weeks ago. In our prototype 1, by the end of prototype 1. The code is actually at the application level looking correct. At the other levels there's still little areas, but now we've got the mess into smaller chunks, as it were. I can't put an arrow between these two because we haven't got one yet. So what we're going to do is use port 2020. That's on 2019, and that's a port. There we go. Make that bit longer. And that, yeah, we'll just just do that on it. So we've got our GUI and it's working, going through to the server. We've tested that. Now what we need to do is test our server to display. What we're going to need though is the server to hold some false information. What we want the server to do is put Bob in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. That's our aim now. So our server is going to hold initial values for Bob and place Bob, if everything's working, place Bob at bottom right of screen. There we go. So that is the goal now, is to get that working. Once we plug the GUI in, because the first thing you got to do is you've got to start the display up. That has to be the first thing that you do. So this is program 1. This is P1, P2, P3. You must implement them as program 1, 2, 3. You must then pull them down as program 3, 2, 1. So run order. P2, P3. Exit order. When you hit that exit button, which we haven't made yet. Now that's the first thing we've got to make actually, is an exit button. Equals P. Remember, everything should go in reverse. Mirror. Always mirror yourself. If it doesn't work with mirroring, you've got it wrong in programming. Because it's self-testing. And doesn't mess up dependencies. Because P1 depends on P2 and P2 depends on P3. It will do eventually. So P3 has to bring down P2 and P2 has to bring down P1. So there's got to be an instruction that happens and it'll be a 0 gets passed along the line. And they'll all just close down. Already works with the server. If the GUI passes 0 to the server, it'll shut down as long as it's the last person to pass the 0. When it shuts down, I want it to pass a 0 to display, and then display will shut down. But I haven't specified that it's player 1 shuts the server down. And that's one of the errors that we've got currently that we have to solve. I should make a big note to these, shouldn't I? No, because we've already talked about it. Oh, I got dinglings. Thank you for dinglings, whoever. Anything on chat? No, good. Right. So this is what we're looking at now. Server holding it values for Bob. Place Bob at bottom right of screen. Okay, so if I go back to here, server. Main. This is my ramblings about that. So what we're doing? Oh, keyboard's up here now. Okay. Server holds init values for Bob and places Bob on the display at... How big's our display? So it's going to be 700, 500 is the answer that I'm after. 700, comma 500. Excellent. I think we've got something to go at there. We can close that display down now. Oh, wait a minute. I need to research something on the display. Alright, so close you down for a minute or two and we'll come back to you. Okay. Yeah, I checked it already. I'm double checking myself and I shouldn't. Right, don't double check yourself. Main is now up and valid as a marker. Right. Server holds init values for Bob. So when we initialize a server, we need to fire off a message to Bob, the display. Who's responsible for that then? Is it the application? Core services? I think core services is the best place to look. Alright, yeah. It is. Damn it. We need something out of here that isn't here. When we initialize the UDP, we don't receive a value back, and that's because there's no point, because we don't use it. We use whatever we've got incoming, but now we have an outgoing number as well. Right. So we need to send something. How are we sending things from the GUI? Oops, not data. GUI. Oh, that's big, isn't it? Never mind, it's not coming from there. Init. Shut down. Send. There we go. Send to. So all we're doing is that send data and message to an IP address we've already decided upon. That IP address was given to us here. Oh, we hard-coded it. We've hard-coded that. Resolve IP address 2019. Damn it. That's a mistake. That's wrong. Import, comma, out, no, int, output. We're going to have to extend it. It's the only way this is going to work properly. Damn it. Right, so this is actually a big change. SDKs can always become big changes. So yeah, it's on this one here. V, there we go. Yeah. No, that's fine. I don't mind. Especially when it's a network change as well. So the in port is that one. The one you bind. And the socket you set up. The out port is where you're sending to. It should be 2019. Paste. So that 2019 now goes over to our GUI. We're not using the ports for anything else, are we? There's a bind for that. Yeah, that's, and now it returns the IP. Now I can define which is which. Oh my god. So import 2019, outport 2020. Fantastic. And that means that our GUI will be wrong. Let's go through them. Server, source, core, services. No longer that. Oh, wait a minute. That was network, wasn't it? Done. So that is now the import on our server is 2019, but our outport is 2020. It won't like it because it doesn't know. Sorry. So that's terminal, run build task, server. Will it pick it up? It certainly does. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Next on our list. GUI. Source. Core system. We ask for a 0. And our out is actually 2019. So that's that. Save. Terminal. Run build task. GUI. I wish I thought about this at the beginning instead of like now. It would have made it look okay. Yes, this is building even with red squigglies. Yes, I know. I'm bad. I'm a bad programmer. Which makes MMO display fine. Source. And that will be display core system. And it's up here somewhere. So we're receiving on 2020. We don't actually send anything. We could, but we don't. And let's see if this will build and run now. Run build task. MMO display. Let's see if that'll run. I don't see a window again. What the hell's going on with these windows today? Who did I just do? Build MMO display. Nothing's running. Okay. That's probably not a good idea then. There it is. Here we are. Found it. So yeah, all the systems are connected properly. And I know they are because it has that if initialized business, and it would have errored out in UDP. So UDP has been constructed and it's working. Oh my god. When I hit run server, he will go to that point there. Has to. Yeah, no. Did I click that? Yeah, no. Is there a reason for you? Thank you. Bit of a delay there. Let's just check my delays. And that will be... all delays should be in the main application. It should be 1. No, yeah, it should be 1. Okay. Maybe that can come down instead to 20. We need a bit more speed now. No, it should be 30. Stuff it. I don't care. I really don't care. We're not going to be shutting that window anyway. Nobody's stated the obvious yet. Nobody's stated the obvious. Quite amazed at that. Usually, if you're doing something online, something will spot the biggest glaring mistake that I've made so far. And I've already looked it up, so it's going to be fixed. I already know how to fix it when it happens. Right, network. Server. Right, we were doing the server, weren't we? So, we have the main, which is now here. And it says, we're going to hold the values for Bob. 700 to 500. We need to send a message to Bob saying 700 by 500. That's going to be interesting. Application. Who controls our messaging? Broadcast to all. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be an interesting one, that. Oh yeah, I can broadcast to whoever I like, I remember now. But now, I can get an IP address in here. Okay. And it's going to be IP address. And we're going to hold it as m_display IP. Because that's what it is. That'll give it us now. And that was the whole point, doing all those changes. There we go. We've now got the display IP. Alright, okay. Update core services, yep. Broadcast to all. Okay, here we go. Do we have this users map already? I don't think we initialize it here, do we? No. We need to do a false. So is running true, yeah. Message type 0, yeah. That's your log off. Incoming data, log on. 5. I just need to do one of these, don't I? Update users. That is coming from game state data. Interesting. Game state data. Do you already have that map available to me? You should have. We have initialized you, haven't we? I think. Update users. Oh, I need a key. But you construct the keys. Oh, yes, the user's map is available after initialization. Or after adding the first user. So we need to add the first user, which we can't. We can't do it. You can't do a false initialization of this system. There you go. That's the answer. You can't inject false numbers at any point. That's damned interesting. I wonder if I could just fire it off and then shut down. Probably. What we could do is a simple fire off. Okay. That is definitely brilliant. Now I've got the display IP, but now we need to use it. This is a problem. This is not a problem. Let's follow it through. No, it's not a problem. Ignore chorus services. I need application. Okay, it's going to be easy to follow now because it's all been done. So we initialize the core services. We've just looked at that and we've just altered it. So we've altered our core services to initialize and give us the display IP at 2020. It's still 127. It's still the same machine. Yeah, okay, so we have initialized. We've decided that there. Return has initialized, and we're running, we're true. Okay. I know it's running and it's true. Start time, end time, delta time, yep, blah, 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 blah. So start time. Receive data from net is M core services, update core services. Okay. I only want to do it once. That's easy enough to do. Right, so I'm going to update the core services. The core services are going to do what as an update? Message equals dun 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 dun. Okay. Damn it, can't do it. Message type 2 doesn't give a location. So I can't check if it's going through. Well, it's coming in like that. How are we sending it out? Right. Okay, so, right. We could do a false broadcast here. Broadcast data 2. X and Y. Send data, broadcast data, data length, user's IP. Well, that's no longer true. We've got to do 2. So, copy. Broadcast. It's not users IP anymore, matey. It's... Ooh. What we're putting in here. We're getting the IP out of here, aren't we? I don't understand. Yes, I do. Oh, I'm just going to change it for now to make it work. I think that's the best idea. Make it work first. And note it. This only sends to the display. We'll need to add other users. I didn't realise we were only sending to one thing. Oh yes, of course we were. For each element in users map. So if a second person comes on, it'll go to the same display. Perfect. But it won't go to their displays as well. Ah. Okay. So that is if user's IP is equal to m_display IP. Then we can do that. Oh, did that wrong. And then it's else. And it's same thing. As we had previously. So really all I had to do is an if else. Because I'm a muppet. Okay, why can't I equals it? Oh, it's a struct, is it? That's what we want to do, but can we do it? No. No, we can't. Okay, what we're going to do now is make sure... Oh, we can't do it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I don't care for testing. Work that out some other time. It's not a problem for today. Or not the problem I've set for today. Okay, that gets rid of that lot. So all we're going to do is send it out to display IP. That's okay, that's fine. If it does it more than once. And all we need is some initial values. User position X, user position Y. Broadcast data, yeah. Do we clear this or not? Yeah, we do. Right, broadcast data is what we construct. Got it. Got it. It's here. Alright, that's what we're at. Those are the inputs. But at no point do we actually give it a value. We don't give it a start value. For position X and Y. Is that the right way around? Chart initial data, so it comes from the ad user. Okay. Comes from a 5. Believe it or not, we can only alter it from the GUI. You start off in the top left hand corner. Raw data. Okay. On a 5 you've got to give your raw data. I think so. It's looking like it. On a 5 you have to give your raw data. Why have I got it that way round? That doesn't look right to me. It's a char star for starters. It's a 1 and a 5, so I'm looking at floats. So, no. That's the wrong way round. We're creating a user map. That's better. So when we send in a 5, we better send in 2 variables, and they better be 500 and 700 maybe. GUI, how are you doing your 5s? Right, well, at least we corrected that. That was going to be embarrassing, wasn't it? The user doesn't have a start position. It's just that we weren't using it, so right, and that's wrong. It isn't. It's SDL something right. Read. Because that's a char star. That can only hold a value from 0 to 255. Haven't we been here before? But that's a floating point. That's a floating point number, and I've stuffed it in a char star. Oh my god. What have I done? I don't like this. It's a pointer. Raw data, that's a pointer. I'm not keeping it though. I'm destroying it there, so it doesn't matter. I'm expecting an XY position through 2, and I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it at all. Welcome to day 15, yep, okay, we're doing good. Yeah, I'm just not seeing it, that's all. And I can see the trace through the GUI into the core services. I can follow that trace in my mind. But once it gets here, it converts into pluses and minuses on a number which we haven't set. Or read properly. You'll see what I mean if I go to display source. What we're expecting is that. So that's what I need there. So we want to change those into an X and a Y, don't we? Yeah. Okay, let's just borrow you two. Let's do something fishy. Okay, here, you can't do that. This is held in core services on MMO service. Yeah, right, okay. Alright, give me some working and thinking space. This'll do. So that's a float. That's a float. Oops. Update users. It says update users raw data. That's it when it's coming in, not when it's going out on the broadcast. The broadcast gets the data and broadcasts it, yeah. So this exists not in here. I'm in the wrong place. Oh, hello Muppet. Thank you for joining us. You want to move? Hmm? You want what do you want, Muppet? Yeah, you stood on the pad for the pen. Yeah, now come on, you can move. You can move now. Come on, move. Sorry, it's in the way. Badly in the way that time as well. It's this one I'm supposed to be looking at. Do it again. There we go. I'm just going to put position X, big X, comma, position Y, big Y. Yeah, we can do that. Raw data's there. Why can't, oh right, yeah. Duh. Add user needs 2 ints. Yeah. That's right. So, add user, game state data. Yeah, there you are. Add user wants int X, comma, I'm not too bothered now, int Y. Oh, for God's sake, just delete. X, God. And Y. So that when we add, we can add the user properly. Int X, int Y. That's your initial data, mate. That's all you're having. You're having an int and an int. And that's more simplified. That makes more sense to me. Gives you your starting position. It adds you to it. And that's all good and done. User map size, yeah. Number of users connected, yeah. Okay. That's that sorted. So that's your spawn point. Ooh, sorry. What we're going to do though is just for now, because that's the answer. Even though it's red, it doesn't matter. It's because it doesn't know it's the answer. What I'm going to do is, what did I say? X was going to be 700 by 500. Okay, keep to the original. There we go, that's 700. And that's 500. Okay. And that's what I said. Right. That says it's wrong and it's not. That's okay. Terminal. Run build task. Data. Terminal. Run build task. Server. Raw data unused at 66. Simple enough. Server. We're done. Alright, so we have a server that is going to put it to the required position, but you have to start the GUI up to make it happen. Now, once that has happened, we'll be alright. I'm going to try this. I don't believe it. Let's see if I've created any other bugs. Run build task. Network. Nothing to be done. GUI. Okay. Display. Yeah, needed updating. And we're back to data and serve, which we've already done. Okay, that's nice. All done. So that's that, and that. I have no idea what's going to happen now. But this is going to be the first full testing. Or shall we leave this as a suspense for tomorrow? How long have I been on? Yeah. I've been on long enough today, yeah. Right. Sorry about this, but I'm this is it's going to be the first dry run. Have I done everything I said I'd do? Yeah. Bottom right. Yeah. I've hard coded that. Place Bob. Yeah. Holding it value for Bob. Yeah. Port 2020 added. P123 we still have to remember. So that's where we're up to. There. So we've got ticks everywhere. Let me just grab my pen. So I think we've got that. What we need to try now is to the run order and the exit button. So that's going to be day 16. Tomorrow. Good God, 4 weeks. First dry run. There we go. That's going to be the biggie tomorrow. Hope it fails. If the goddamn thing works, then I'm an idiot for not putting the mistakes in that I was supposed to put in. That's all I can say. The whole idea of this is that you learn something from it. Not that I get everything blooming well right all the time. So I hope I've put a load of errors in this and it's going to take me all of tomorrow to work out what I did wrong. And that's the plan. So how many of these? Oh, we've got plenty. We've got changes all over. So yeah, that's the day 15. Day 15 part 2. Done. I'm not gonna put anything else. That's it. I daren't. Because I'll just put compiles. Compiles. No. Sorry. Not tested. I can put that in, can't I? That's legal. Compiles. Not tested. Compiles. Put 2 dots there. There we go. I think that's fine. Copy. Done. Done. There you go. Now I can't change it without you knowing. Because I'll prove it that I haven't changed anything. In fact, I'm not even going to try it. I'm gonna hold off and wait for this one. It could be the biggest cock up I've ever made. I don't care. I'm gonna do it live tomorrow afternoon. Done. And if you're wondering, oops, doesn't help if I do that. If I go to the server and I open, no, we did the display, didn't we? So source, display. If I just put that on screen a minute, there comes up a little thing here. So if I show any of these tomorrow, you'll see part 15 done, part 2 done, compiles not tested, Proto 2. So every single one of these files will come up like this. Yeah, fun innit? So you can see what I did yesterday and the day before. But on day 8, working. I actually can go to it as well. I can check it out. But I wouldn't do it here. I'd do it in a separate branch. I'd do it in a separate folder. And I can run it. It's quite cute. Alright. That's it. Any questions? Anything you want to ask? Anything you want to say? Chat's open. Floor's yours. Does it work? No, it doesn't, is the answer. There's no way that I can just type something in and it's going to work like magic. That never happens. I believe that the GUI to the server works, but the server to the display, will it put Bob in the bottom right hand corner? Damn good question. Does GUI countermand that? Oh, it can't. GUI has no influence over the server. All it can do is move Bob around one space at a time, up, forwards, backwards, left or right. That's all the GUI can do. But there's nobody... Alright. There's nobody spotted the problem. Yeah. It's blaringly obvious. That's the GUI. Can't see through it. Ah, good point. Yeah, we have to make this clear. We have to make this see-through so we can have the background, the display behind it. Some dodo of a blade. Well, you should have figured it out years ago. But I only thought of it the other day. I actually thought, blooming out blades. You've done that well, haven't you? Oh, I fixed my numbers. Those are correct, those numbers. Should never go over 16. And there's that big delay on there. That's something to do with my Linux system. There's something wrong. Something wrong with it. I haven't done a reinstall of my Linux for a while, and I think it's getting bogged down in all the updates. Okay. Go get your... Well, tea time, is it? No, it's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon here, 3:45 to 4, 20 to 4. 20 to 4 in the afternoon, 20 to 4. 3:40. p.m. Is it? Really? I've done that much work today? Yeah, 3:41. Jive Turkey is actually streaming, so I'll get off the stream and you can watch him if you want. I host his stream. Thank you very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Everything that I do gets uploaded to Amber Skies, which you will find here on YouTube, playlists. Make sure it says created playlist there. If it doesn't, click on it and choose created playlist. You'll get all of my playlists, tons of information and videos on programming. Just search for Amber Skies and then just C++ or something after it. You'll find me easily, dead easily. That's everything done. Take care. And above all, seriously, have fun.